Hello and welcome to another episode of Brand and Business News, your indispensable companion on the journey through Nigeria's marketing communication industry, PR strategic innovation and the bustling activities of the business community. My name is Uzoma Atuma. On the show today, Picture Festival celebrates young creative talent at Lagos reception. The new Cash King, POS terminals take over as ATMs falter amid nationwide shortages. On our interview segment, breaking new ground in advertising, LANRE ADISA on leading AAAN and adapting to a rapidly evolving market. These and many more will come your way shortly. Don't go anywhere.
Amidst a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key, we bring you Brand and Business News on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, Brand and Business News on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brand and Business News on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
Welcome back. Today we'll begin with Consumers Talk, exploring a dramatic shift in Nigeria's cash withdrawal landscape as ATMs increasingly run dry, leaving many to rely on POS terminals, with the number of POS terminals skyrocketing to over 1.1 million. These devices now handle majority of cash withdrawals in some regions. However, this convenience comes at a steep price, with fees reaching up to 10%. Join us as we hear firsthand from Nigerians about how this transition is affecting their daily lives and finances.
Now, Consumers Talk.
There are a lot of cash that doesn't even go through the banking system, but exchanging hand from the traders to the POS operators is supposed not to be.
The new Cash Kings. POS terminals take over as ATMs falter amid nationwide shortages. There is a significant shift in Nigeria's cash withdrawal landscape, with ATMs across the country increasingly running out of cash. Sometimes up to 30% of machines are non-functional at any given time. Point of sale POS operators have stepped into the breach. What was once a secondary method of payment has now become a primary means for accessing cash, particularly in undeserved rural areas where traditional banking services are sparse. As of mid-2023, the number of POS terminals in Nigeria surged to over 1.1 million, up from around 300,000 before the COVID-19 pandemic. This explosion in POS terminals has transformed them into essential cash dispensers, with some regions now relying on them for over 80% of their cash withdrawals. However, this convenience comes at a cost, with transaction fees from POS operators often reaching as high as 10%, a significant increase from traditional ATM fees. On this episode of Consumers Talk, we took to the streets to hear directly from the consumers who were navigating this cash crunch, getting their perspectives on the rising fees, the accessibility of POS services compared to dwindling ATMs, and how this shift is affecting their daily lives.
I use POS every day. Even today, I've used it like 2 times. And why I love POS is that it's very, very fast. Immediately you withdraw your money, you deposit the money, and you go your way. But if it's to go to ATM, you have to stay there and wait for the queue.
You can't get cash at the ATM. You have to go back to where you can sort for fund. You can't just be stranded. So you have to go to POS and sort for your fund. Any amount, I know they will give you.
I really use ATM now because there are POS all over all around us. When you have your ATM, you can just go to any POS and then you just withdraw your money. How can you expect people to queue, and by the time before it got to your and the cash is not dispensing again?
ATM machines should be loaded with money. When you get your money from ATM, there will not be much charges compared with patronizing the POS. It's so embarrassing that the moment we don't find the money on ATM, we'll be forced to patronize the POS. We agree on transfer. Yes, that's correct. But then there are some people who will need that cash at the moment. But getting there, you will not be able to get the cash.
CBN should just work, or banks should work on that ATM. Let money be there 24 hours so that they'll be able to help masses to do their daily business.
I prefer using ATM, but because it's not available around me, I would have loved to use ATM if it's much around me. I often use POS because it's what I see around me. The charges is not convenient too, because ATM charge nothing. If I go to my bank now, they will charge me nothing. But because branches are not always around, if they can create more branches of ATM, they can be available every bus stop. It will be better.
The use of POS is very rampant in the country right now, and I believe it's even more better than ATM machine, because by the time you keep on using ATM, you have a lot of queues there. But in POS, you just make any choice. You can move from one place to another. You see POS very easy and quiet. I don't care about charges. It doesn't waste time at all.
POS will give you money, but higher the charges, and I don't mind paying it. POS is everywhere. If you go like this, you see more than 10 POS. That make daily transaction very, very easy for people.
Most of the banks, they are no longer what they're supposed to be. Maybe some of them are not liquid because of statutory requirements by the central bank, which is strangulating them. They depend more on POS agency. Those POS agents, most of them are their customers. They make more money. Some of them, when there is scarcity, they tend to increase the commission they collect. So it's making life difficult for the poor masses.
Amidst a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key, we bring you Brandon Business News on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, Brandon Business News on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brandon Business News on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
Now, talent appointments.
Standard Chartered Bank Nigeria Limited has appointed Joke Adu, an experienced marketing communication expert, as its new head of corporate affairs, brand, and marketing for the Nigerian market. In her new role, Adu will drive the strategic execution and local adaptation of the bank's corporate affairs initiatives, with a focus on amplifying and safeguarding the brand's image in Nigeria. Her role will include overseeing corporate communications, media management, reputation management, risk mitigation, sustainability programs, public affairs, marketing of business portfolios, investor relations, and brand oversight. With 17 years of experience in the field, Adu's background spans corporate communication, including internal, external crisis, and business communication, reputational risk management, public affairs sustainability, community investment, event management, public speaking, speech writing, brand management, and marketing. Adu has been with Standard Chartered since 2007, taking on various senior roles in Nigeria, including positions in customer service, client experience, general marketing project management, sustainability, governance, marketing communication, and brand management. She has also held regional leadership roles in Côte d'Ivoire, Mauritius, and the Gambia. Most recently, she led communications and sustainability community impact for the Africa and Middle East Center of Excellence. Adu is a graduate of the prestigious Standard Chartered Africa and Middle East AME Emerging Leaders Program and is a certified neuro leadership coach, contributing to the bank's Global Ignite program for employee professional development. She succeeds Dayo Aderubo, who led the department from 2014 until her departure earlier this year. Adu holds a master's degree in media and communication and has earned various certifications from the Chartered Institute of Marketing UK, the Digital Marketing Institute Ireland, the Nigerian Institute of Marketing NIM, and the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations NIPR. She is also a member of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN. Funke Oshisonya takes on strategic leadership role at Maxo Connect. Funke Oshisonya has been appointed as the lead for strategic business and planning at Maxo Connect, a prominent experimental and marketing service agency in Nigeria. Previously serving as the head of brand planning at Maxo Connection, Oshisonya distinguished herself with a strong commitment to crafting exceptional client experiences. Her transition to this new role reflects her ongoing dedication to advancing the agency's strategic vision and operational excellence. Oshisonya's entry into the advertising sector was driven by an enduring passion for the field and has consistently demonstrated her ability to develop impactful campaigns that deliver measurable results. Her extensive experience spans brand strategy, creative development, and marketing execution, positioning her as a key player within a diverse team of industry experts. Her strategic integrated approach enables her to design comprehensive and end-to-end solutions that tackle clients' challenges from various perspectives. Oshisonya's new role will leverage her holistic expertise to drive innovative strategies and deliver standout results. Expressing her enthusiasm for the position, Oshisonya stated, "I'm excited to channel my creative vision into driving success for both Maxi Connect and our clients. Each day presents an opportunity to push creative boundaries, challenge norms, and redefine what it means to engage and inspire audiences."
Now, brand news.
Picture Festival celebrates young creative talent at Lagos reception. The Picture Festival of Creativity held a prestigious winners reception recently at the Radisson Blu Hotel Ikeja, Lagos, celebrating the achievements of participants from the 2024 Future Creative Leaders Academy, FCLA, and the Young Professionals Academy. The event honored the creativity and dedication of winners and highlighted the festival's commitment to nurturing young talent through intensive training, competitions, and global connections. At the reception, FCLA Dean Ngozi Akinyele, Group Executive, Chief Marketing and Communications Officer of Coronation Group, presented awards for the inaugural Cultural Fusion Project, a collaborative effort with Romania. The winning team included Nigerian students Fadira Kodri, Anuluwapo Oladejo, Joy Beppo, Oladipupo, Adeola Yekini, and Faith Ogunleye, alongside Romanian students Dragus Velisu, David Bajan, and Laurentiu Lucan. The FCLA competition also recognized Babafemi Okeleye from Ajayi Crowther University as the 2024 Cairns Lion Roger Actual Student Academy representative, with Media Fuse Dentsu Nigeria sponsoring this prestigious honor. The FCLA awards for competition performance were distributed as follows: bronze medals to Boniface Abba and Afoma Nemeka, silver medal to Joy Beppo, and gold medal to Kehinde Olawoyin. Dr. Yinka Egbokare of the University of Ibadan was honored as FCLA Lecturer of the Year 2024 for his outstanding contribution to fostering creativity. In the Young Professionals Academy segment, LANRE ADISA, CEO and CCO of Noah's Ark Communications, presented awards across several categories. The Young Lions competition saw wins for Team Nigeria from MediaFuse Densu, Stephanie Ume and Joseph Wandu, Team Ghana from Media Reach OMD Ghana, Bernard Kwateng and Ewurakwa Otabel, and Team WECA from Media Reach OMD Nigeria, Ngozi Uwafili and Kodri Abolaji. Additionally, Dentsu Creative Nigeria's Adebimisola Shotade won the Young Lions Design Competition, and Esther Usoro and Adara Moore from Dentsu Agile Nigeria won the Young Lions Film Competition. Dr. Nnamdi, CEO of Chini Africa and chairman of Picture Festival, concluded the event by congratulating the winners and announcing cash awards of 100,000 naira, 75,000 naira, and 50,000 naira for the gold, silver, and bronze medalists in the Young Picture competitions, respectively. He also hinted at future initiatives, including a leadership program in collaboration with a leading African business school and a significant homecoming event to mark the 20th anniversary of the academies and the 10th edition of the Picture Award.
Now to our interview segment, LTBB. Let's talk brand and business. We dive into the latest trend in advertising and business, featuring LANRE ADISA, a key figure in Nigerian advertising scene. As the president of the Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria, AAAN, and the chief creative officer of Noah's Ark, LANRE brings a deep wealth of experience and a forward-thinking approach to discussions with Shino on this episode, exploring his motivations for leading AAAN, his key goals, and the immediate challenges facing the industry amidst rapid changes. Stay tuned for an insightful conversation about the future of advertising and the strategies for success in this evolving field.
Now, LTBB, let's talk brand and business with Shino Ide.
This is Let's Talk Brand and Business, a platform specially created to host technocrats, leaders, and industry authorities within the marketing, communications, and business community. My name is Shino Ide, your host on this special segment. Today, it gives me great pleasure to welcome a titan in the advertising world, a visionary whose career spanned over 3 decades and whose creative prowess has reshaped the branding landscape. As the Chief Creative Officer of Noah's Ark, he's been at the helm of transformative campaigns that have not only elevated brands, but also set new benchmarks in storytelling and marketing communication excellence. Beyond his role at Noah's Ark, he currently serves as the president of the Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria, AAAN, where he has promised to champion innovation and industry standard. I bring you Mr. LANRE ADISA, President, Association of Advertising Agency of Nigeria. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, let's talk brand and business. I remember 10 years ago in 2014, Mrs. Bumuke was rounding off a tenure as the president of AAAN. You flagged off your interest, a campaign to be the next president. It didn't go the way you planned, but you kept focused on the same goal. 10 years after, you are here as the president. Why are you so interested in leading the association? Does it come with some certain privileges you feel others have enjoyed and you need to take your own portion as well?
Okay, first and foremost, thanks for having me. Yes, you're right that I made an attempt 10 years ago. I threw my hat into the ring, like they say. But 10 years ago is so different from now. And if you also check the records, Since that particular year, I never really came out to run for any office apart from the last 4 years as an ex-officio of AAAN. There was a reason for running 10 years ago. I was actually challenging the status quo, which is what I do in my day-to-day work. There was a particular tradition that I was challenging, this automatic office for the VP, that once you're a VP, you become the president. And I didn't think that was something any organization, especially a group of people who deal in ideas, should encourage. And what if the next VP, was of no good to the association? That it should not be an automatic, thing.
Transition into
from VP to president, and I will still stand by that. So I haven't said that, but in between then and now, I've also, had more experiences in other things. But I must tell you also that despite that particular, incident of running for office and not necessarily getting it, it was not anything disenchanting for me. If anything, I doubled my interest in AAAN. You see, my interest is very simple. I've always been interested in being part of those who will move the industry forward.
Now you are the president. What are your primary objectives for your tenure? You have, next couple of years to...
Okay, I have 2 years this tenure, and I ran on the pillars of what I call REV. REV is relevance, expansion, and value. That's how I see things. And so everything we're going to be doing is driven by that. Relevance is very important for the industry that we play in. As you can see, relevance within ourselves, within the ecosystem that we play in, the regulatory authorities, the government, the public, and all that. We need to really, we deserve, to be recognized for what we do. We actually create value. We help people to make choices. We help to make businesses, have unfair advantages over their competitors. In other words, we grow the economy as well. We can look back and see all the things we're doing for brands that people don't really get to know about, and how these things can impact on people's lives and their jobs and their careers and all of that.
What other challenges do you see, would you like to tackle coming from, past administration?
I think there's a big talent problem, and for some reason we hardly talk about it.
In what sense? You have enough talent within the system?
Not enough talent, and we're not even training as we should be training. We've had this talk about what we call the academy right now, the advertising academy. But it needs to really, very good efforts, good intention, but it's been a bit limited in terms of the scope of what it's been able to do. But I think for me, it's and I'll tell you why it's important that we look at talent as a key issue for us. The demand for talent is higher today than ever before. So the talent that I have is not just, vulnerable from the point of view other agencies, poaching you, but the clients are going to poach you, the tech companies are going to poach you. There's a big market out there. The guy can sit at home and be working for agencies outside Nigeria. So the demand for talent is higher than the supply. And what's the quality of the training that we give to the talent? What are they being taught in school? When they come in here, what do they get? So I think for me, it's important that we invest, in that. The reason I'm saying that is that if you go to South Africa, for instance, don't even go beyond the continent. The AAA school in South Africa has trained a whole lot of generations of admin and women who have turned out to set up agencies of their own, that are beating people around the world and all of that. If you're close to 100 years as an industry, come on, this is the least we can do. It's new, it's a new day for this particular administration, but it's one of those things that we will take a fresher look at and see how we can actually ensure that. Because this business runs on talent. If you go to Cannes, go to all the award shows, it's the young people and the old people. It's a mix of the two. But we need to have a constant supply of people who are not just saying, because right now with technology, anybody can say, oh, I can move some things on the laptop, so that way I'm a creative. No. It's not that. And it's not just about creative, even strategy. How many strategies do we have? How many plans do we have? And it's only when we are able to deliberately find those people and grow them that we'll grow.
Do you believe technology can take the place of talent in this industry?
It is not possible anywhere. Technology is important, but it will only be complementary. It's garbage in, garbage out. It's what you do with it. When everybody gets the same technology, what differentiates A from B? It's the thinking. Because at the end of the day, that's why we are in this business. In the business of talking to that woman, Karen, talking to the man in Lekki, talking to the woman in Kafancha and all that, and say, give them a reason why, after going through the stress of the day, they have to take a look at this thing and make a decision. The tech will not do that for you. Yeah. AI can write you copy, but that copy will not resonate with the person because he has not lived. AI will not give me some of the things that we did for some of our brands because those things are coming from lived experiences, from interacting with people and being able to, distill the insights from those people into, what is, because these are things that we lived. Take for instance, some of those Airtel commercials, people say, oh, that reminds me of my mom. That reminds me of my grandfather. You must have lived those things to be able to express. I'm not saying that there's no role, but we should not be lazy to say that whatever we get from AI or from whatever source is what we run with. How do you also bring the human factor into it to make it believable? Because people can see through when AI writes copy or does whatever.
What are you doing? Because the past administration did a lot in terms of bridging the gap between school and the reality. Some critics also believe Arcon always taking side with AAA.
Can I say something? I think that's rather unfortunate.
Amidst a dynamic world propelled by innovation and influence, where branding defines success and communication is key, we bring you brand and business news on TV, your gateway to the latest in marketing strategies, branding trends, and business insights. Join us every Thursday evening as we explore the forefront of business innovation and consumer trends. From exclusive event coverage to insightful consumer feedback, brand and business news on TV is where brand stories meet its audience. Don't miss out. Join the conversation. Partner with us today and elevate your brand's impact. For event coverage, partnership, and advertising opportunities, contact us now on www.bbnewstv.com or call +234 7037 529494. That is +234 7037 529494. Brand and business news on TV, shaping the future of business, brands, and marketing. One story at a time.
And this is where we draw the curtains on today's episode of Brand and Business News. Stay connected with us on all our social media platforms for more exclusive insights on marketing communication and brand updates. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as displayed on your screen for full access to our interviews and other interesting contents. Join us again next week on this same channel for another enriching episode where we uncover the latest trends shaping the integrated marketing communication industry and Nigeria's dynamic business world. This is Brand and Business News. Bye for now.